Alright gang, it is February 10th today, 2019. We're out here setting some coyote traps, leg hold traps. I'm using MB550s here. New to the whole trapping scene. I just started last year. Didn't have any success last year. Got such a coyote, or not coyote, but raccoon and possum issue that they were getting into my traps all the time. So I took a bunch of them out this spring. In fact, about 10 minutes ago, just as I was setting up here, out comes a possum heading for the cornfield. So took care of him. That's one less to cause a problem. But anyway, we're going to do a hay set, what's called a hay set here. Never done it before. It's going to be my first attempt at it, so hopefully I can get it right here. I've done some of the prep work here. The ground is very frozen. It started getting cold in October last year, but we never got any snow until January. And once we started getting it, we really got it. We had like 20 inches about 2 weeks ago in 2 different snowstorms. Then it got in the 50s for a couple of days, melted most of that. So there is a layer of ice, big time, under here, and the frost is terrible. So. And then we got 10 inches of snow a couple days ago. So got a good snow cover here. We're gonna try the hay set here. The ground is so frozen that I'm gonna give that a shot. I'm gonna turn the camera off of me. Don't need to be looking at me anyway. And work on the set down here. Like I say, I've already got a partial area dug out here. We just want to set the trap. Get our wax dirt here. Basically just going for getting the trap level with the ice and snow here, and then a layer of straw on top of that. So we're going to get a little bit of a bed of, this is wax dirt that I prepared last summer. So we're going to actually, I do have a pan cover set in here. I am going to put in a couple of stakes here. 4-pound maul out. Wow, it's just... Wow. Cover that up. Get that snow out of here. Some more wax dirt. One issue that I have the most issues with is getting a trap bedded. I'm still learning. But getting it bedded, you don't want any wobble whatsoever in there. If a coyote were to step over here and that trap wiggles at all, he's either gone or he's going to dig it up and leave you wondering what the heck happened. So get a little more dirt underneath here. You want no wiggle whatsoever. Wow, that's pretty good right there, boy. I like it. So, little fine dirt here to, let's get some of the bigger, I don't want those big chunks in there. Level it off here. So if he steps in it, he's going to step onto the straw. By the way, it's called a hay set, but you use straw. Not really sure of the distinction there. But a little more. Put some fine stuff on top of there. There we go. Leveled off nicely with the trap. We don't want him to notice anything of the ordinary there. All right. We are going to tunnel out here a bit. This is where our bait's going to go. Tuck it back in here. Level this off a little bit. All right. Throw this stuff out here to make it look like something's been in here digging and burying something. So, found out a little bit of a hole here. Just to make a little bit more of a depression to put the, make it look like the bait is actually going down in to something. We're about 9-10 inches away from the pan to the bait. Alright. Some nice stuff out of the way here. Bring over our straw. Use this nice fine stuff for the center here. I had some more fine stuff. I feel like I should grind some of this up. Alright. Just to make it look a little cool. Gotta scoop some more of that out of there. From the backing. It's a nice protection against the wind also. Angle it here to steer them towards the center. We aren't expecting any wind per se that could cause me some problems blowing straw around, so put a nice snow on that to kind of hold it in place. So I want to steer him into as much as we can into the trap itself. I'm thinking I probably shouldn't be using as loose of stuff as I am here. Where at? Level that off somewhat. So we're steering him in. We got the backing back there, so he's not going to want to go up and around it. We'll steer right into. Bait's there. Trap's set right here. See, I wish I had finer stuff set on there. I think I'm going to be all right. Should go off without an issue. Spread some of this around here a little bit. Just blend it in a little bit. Hopefully the deer don't come up here and eat it. You know? And in with a little snow. It's melting so much here today that blending in with the snow is kind of stupid, but alright, there's our hole. Gonna throw our bait back in there. And lures. And there is a stalk here. Bait stick. A little bit of sheep's wool. Hopefully, say we got the perfect weather conditions coming up this week. This, in case you're interested, is Caven's Minnesota brand predator bait. If you're ever trying to diet, smell this stuff about dinner time. That'll steer you the other direction. Tuck it back in here. So he's going to want to come in here and look at that. A little smell of bait on the outside here. We're also going to throw some of this up. I'm not putting any, normally you'd want to put coyote urine or fox urine around the set here, just to that added attraction, but from what I understand, you know, the deer are curious, deer are attracted to urine, their natural instinct. So we don't want to attract deer to the set here. So we are avoiding that. But we're using this long call here, Dunlap lures. It's called Hellfire. It's got scent lure in there and the whole bit. I'm going to put that up on one of the corn stalks up here just to get it a little bit off the ground and to help carry the scent out there. That's what we're going to do here quickly. A little bit up on top of this stalk. There we go. All we needed just a little taper up there. And actually, that's about it here. Show you a little bit in there. A hole back in there with the scent. Straw set up to guide him right into that. And anyway, yeah, I've got a plowed trail going down here in the corn, and that plowed trail goes all the way up the ridge and down the ridge. I've got 3 more traps set up. Oh, one's about 200 yards. The other 2 are on the far end of the ridge, so that's where we're at. We'll come back out tomorrow, take a hike out here, and hopefully we've got something to take care of. Till then, over and out. Well, here we are, gang. It is February 26th, 2019 today. We're out here still trying to get some coyotes. Haven't been successful yet. It's been a bizarre winter. It's been cold since October. We didn't get any snow till the middle of January. And it has snowed and then melted, snowed and melted. We got 3/4 of an inch of rain on top of all this snow the other day, so everything's frozen. The coyotes have finally, I haven't seen a track up here for a month and a half. The snow is so deep, but it's crusted over so much now that the coyotes have finally worked their way up on the ridge. I've actually got, I'm going to set a couple traps down near the house. There's tracks all over around my house. I got brush piles down there, and they're down there looking for rabbits and squirrels. But they've actually, I just reset one of the traps down here at the end that had actually been dug up, the bait taken out, but it was just frozen solid from the rain, so it wasn't going to trigger anyway. But anyway, I'm going to reset this trap right here. There's actually coyote tracks. I'll show you that in a second. There's coyote tracks walking right up to it. I'm guessing you couldn't smell the bait down in there. It's buried in ice and snow. But actually walked up and peed right here, squatted and peed. So they're back up here. That's a good thing. But I'm going to just shut up and get to it here. It's a mess. Like I say, that thing was just solid ice down there, even though I had it bedded in waxed dirt. So the trough that I had dug with the waxed dirt, just the water just filled in around the trap anyway, so it wasn't going to work. But anyway, you can see it here. I don't know if you can see what I'm looking at here anyway. Everything is snow blind. See where it stopped and peed right there, and there's some tracks. That's where my hay set was, down inside there. But the tracks are right in there, heading down that direction there. So we're gonna set the tripod right here if I can. Everything is just a mess here with all this ice and snow. Let's back it out here. Let's see. And see what we got. Shovel in here. Suppose I better double check to make sure I am recording. Been dumb enough to do that before. Hey, it is. We got light snow on top of. Look at that solid ice down in there. It's hard just to find the trap. In this mess. Yeah. To bust that. It's about 8 degrees out today. With the wind chill, it's below 0. Coyotes are hungry. It's down in here somewhere. Probably frozen just like the other one. Here it is right there. Frozen just like the other one. There it is. Look at that mess. They're frozen right to the trap. Yeah. You couldn't set that off if you wanted to. It's just frozen underneath. Gotta try and break that all up. Tap some of that. There. There's my bait right there. Something actually dug that out. Let's see if we can knock this loose. We better get our trap handling gloves on here so we don't leave any scent. Wow. I'm going to set that off. I think that's worse than the other one was. I tell you what, we're gonna save some footage here. Why waste it? You guys sitting there looking at me trying to clean that thing up. We'll be back. Alright, we are back at it here as it's starting to snow. I'm going to put some antifreeze down in this. This is good wax dirt in here, but there's some ice mixed in there, so mix up some antifreeze flakes in here. Get some of these bigger chunks out. More wax dirt in here. Chain buried. Got the trap reset already. Bedded good down in here. Nice and solid, no movement. Good, good, good. Dirt around here. I'm using a pan cover on here. Alright. Level that off good. Oh, we need some more on there. A bit more in there. Get the ground nice and level around here so they don't realize there's anything out of the ordinary here. Alright. Okay, so I am going to break some of this up. Get my visual back in here of the straw so they see that. Hide. Our bait. I'm going to throw this old stuff back up in here also. Can't hurt. Chunk of some sheep's wool. And good. Oh, stick to get that out of there. Yeah. Here's my makeshift stick. Fence post. Load that up and shove it up in there so he's got to go in there and get it. Alright. And throw a little gland lure on here. Mating season is probably at its end right about now, but can't hurt to have a little extra scent roaming around up here. We got our long call lure here. This stuff is so potent. I got to put that into a second container. Whew. Oh, throw that back here. It up on a stick back here a little bit just to get it up off the ground a little bit, get a little air around it. And few. Put some straw back over that. Make it look like up on this here a little bit. Get our broom out here and sweep. Hide our tracks around here a little bit, just make it look like something has come up in here and look it out a little bit. There we go. Just make a little more. It's supposed to stay cold, good and cold for the next couple of weeks here, so don't have to worry about this thawing. There. All right. Hopefully that's going to bring us a coyote. Got the bait tucked up under there nice. Reach in there to get it, and hopefully he gets one of his feet caught in there when he does. And on to the next one. All right, here it is. It is February 28th, 2019. Today we're back up on the ridge checking our coyote traps. And we've caught a young bobcat back here. And I'm going to go ahead and release it. The season for them is over by about 2 weeks, so I am going to get my catch pole out here and try and do a release on my own. I caught one full-size one bobcat last year and had to get a neighbor to come up and help me. They're not happy about being caught like this, so anyway, we're going to get the catch pole out here, put the camera on the tripod, and see what we can get. Alright, well, I'm going to give this a shot. I can do what I need to do. This way. Those nails. Doesn't realize it's loose yet. There she goes. Hopefully she's okay. That was a little more exciting than I was planning on today. She seems to be walking off okay.